Hey there guys, over here bringing you another F1 2013 mod showcase today, and this mod showcase will be about realistic damage. Now, I know I haven't put a career mode video out for a while, so that will actually be coming in about 2 days, but I really wanted to bring you this video first. I know 2 mod showcases in a row might be a bit overkill for a new series, but I really wanted to show you this mod because I found it and it is pretty epic. So, realistic damage mod, so you can already guess what the mod is. The guy has kind of changed how the kind of parts on the car get affected by cars hitting them and the environment and whatnot. So you're going to see in the background here some pretty funny crashes, some pretty awesome ones that are quite realistic, and just some insane ones. I mean, that was pretty cool looking with both Red Bulls kind of just smashing away. So yeah, I'll have a lot of different crash footages in the background from this race I did at Nürburgring. I just kept on redoing it and trying to experiment with the different crash mechanics. But I'll tell you a bit about this mod. So basically, when you download the mod, always, as I said last episode, the link will be in the description, so you can check out the mod. It's from Race Department yet again, so you're going to need an account from Race Department, but it's pretty simple to make one. Just email and password, you can download it, and I'll put the link in the description for that. For the mod. So when you download it, you have a file, a zip file, and in the file are 3 different categories: AI, player, and player and AI. So this mod can affect only AI, you can affect only the player, and it can affect both. So on the video I'm showing you right now, it affects both the player and AI at the same time. So you've got 3 different ways if you want to kind of customize it to what you want. Just quickly about the video in the background right here. This is quite a cool part, that now when you crash through these foam things, your front wing does smash off, which is quite realistic, because in real life we saw, stuff like Vettel at Abu Dhabi in 2012 when he smashed into the little DRS sign. His a bit of his front wing came off. So that happens as well. If you crash into the DRS sign now, a bit of your front wing does come off. And little things like that, like Lewis Hamilton's front wing coming off a tiny bit there, that wouldn't happen in normal circumstances on this game. You would just kind of bang rear front wings. And there, with our 2 tires kind of getting smashed together, if there was no mod, then usually the game would just kind of stick your cars together and you'd be stuck as kind of one whole kind of thing. But on this game now, with the mod, when 2 tires come into collision, it's going to completely tear them off like it would do in real life. I mean, if you bang tires completely from one coming behind the other, that would kind of at least shred the suspension and maybe untether one of the tires. So it's very, it may not be completely full realistic, because some of the time it is a bit crazy at the amount of damage you can do just by like simply tapping a person. But there are instances where it's like, yeah, that is proper satisfying. That is like real life. So going back to the way the mod's packaged. So it's got 3 different things, so you can do player, AI, and player and AI together, so you can kind of customize it. So if you just want the AI to crash a lot, then you can put AI only. If you just want it to make a harder challenge for yourself, then you can just put player, or you can do both, which is what I've got and what I would recommend. Also, when you go into those 3 subsections, there's 6 different levels of damage. There's very small, so I'm guessing that's sort of I think very small would probably be even less than what the game is. I think probably, or it might, because I haven't really experimented with the smaller settings. It might just be a very small improvement on the damage. On the damage. Then you've got small. Then you've got normal. Then you've got realistic, which is what I would recommend putting on, realistic. And then you've got like very high and like very high. So the very high would probably like literally kamikaze and would just be ridiculous and wouldn't be realistic, and it would just be kind of a crash mania fest. But if you put it on realistic, which is what I've got it on right now, this is the realistic setting. I think it works really well, and things like that, going side onto a side pod would be fatal. That would be fatal in real life, and on this mod it caused me to obviously retire because I would already lost my wheels. But just stuff like this, it would be it would be fatal. It would be kind of a race ending, and some of the stuff in the real, normal game just doesn't happen. So, it's a very fun mod. And if you don't think it's realistic, then, then just, if you're still picky about it not being completely realistic, we're never going to get complete realism. We're never going to get tire barriers going up and everything like that. We're never going to get little tiny damages because the licensing just doesn't do it. And the way they've modded the cars in this game, people just can't mod those things. but you know, this is a lot of fun to do, and it's very cool, you know, especially when you do like a race. I've tried a few races where I've just tried to not crash, and it's still very difficult. You do lose a bit of your front wing here and there when just tapping other cars in the braking zone like you do when the AI is so stupid into braking corners. So it does make you kind of be a bit more cautious. So you know, in career mode, if you feel like you're dominating too much, stick this mod on if you've got it on PC, and it'll make it much more of a tougher challenge if you like start from the back and try to dominate the race from the front. You know, it's going to be much harder to make your way through. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this mod. I've been Aarava. Give it a like if you did. Comment below on if you want to see more mod showcases. As always, the link to the mod is down in the description, so go check the mod out if you have F1 2013 on PC. Also check out my previous video, mod showcase for night races. That'll also be a link in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did. Subscribe if you are new for more F1 2013 mod showcases. I've been Aarava. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and we'll see you guys next time.
We going.